10,000 years. I slept while the dream of unity rotted into a nightmare of zealotry. I look upon my father's empire, and I do not recognize it. They have traded reason for madness, science for superstition. While the ruinous powers tear reality in half, mankind blindly prays to a silent throne. My brothers are gone, traitors, martyrs, ghosts in the warp. I alone remain to bear the weight of this broken galaxy. I am the last son of a dying age, but I will not let it perish. Chaos thrives on entropy. It feasts on despair. But they have forgotten who we are. We are the architects of order. Let the warp spill its horrors into the material realm. Let the despoiler break the skies. For every world they burn, we shall forge 2 more in the fires of discipline. Hope is not a prayer to be whispered in the dark. Hope is a logistical certainty, built on the blood and bolters of the Adeptus Astartes. Unfurl the banners! Awaken the fleets! We are the line drawn in the ash of 1,000,000 worlds! We are the Indomitus Crusade! We do not fight for the glories of a forgotten past. We fight to secure a surviving future. Stand with me, sons of Macraj! Stand with me, champions of Terra! We will push back the long night, and we shall know no fear. Look at what you have become, Mortarion. A slave to rot, a puppet dancing on the strings of the plague god. You traded our father's ambition for a crown of flies. You bring your plagues to my realm. You turn the jewel of Ultramar into a festering wound, thinking you can break my spirit. You think the inevitability of decay is the only truth in this universe. You believe that because all things eventually die, it is futile to build, futile to strive. That is the coward's logic. I do not deny the darkness. Brother, I simply refuse to surrender to it. Every world you infect, I will cleanse. Every disease you engineer, my apothecaries will cure. Your master's guarded as a monument to stagnation, but humanity is a creature of progress. We adapt! We survive! We overcome! I bring you the Emperor's light! I bring you the fury of the 500 worlds! My blade is drawn, and it burns with the fire of 1,000 suns. Crawl back to your patron, Lord of Death. Tell him the Lord Commander of the Imperium has returned. And I am the cure! War is not a matter of passion. The orcs fight for the thrill of the slaughter. The followers of Khorne fight for mindless bloodlust. But we are the Adeptus Astartes. We do not fight. We execute. I wrote the Codex Astartes not as a holy text to be venerated, but as a weapon to be wielded. It is the mathematics of survival. Every bolt around fired, every drop pod launched, every life spent on the line. It is an equation. The enemy brings chaos. They bring unpredictable, warp-fueled madness. Our countermeasure is absolute, unflinching order. Do not waste your fury, focus it. Let the enemy break upon our shield walls. Let them exhaust their rage against our discipline. We will bleed them in the crossfire. We will dismantle their command structures. We will turn their own momentum into the instrument of their annihilation. Lock your formations! Overlap your fields of fire! Show them the true power of Macraj! They bring a tide of madness. We bring the unyielding geometry of their death. You call yourselves the High Lords of Terra. You sit in your gilded towers, clutching your scrolls and your titles while the galaxy bleeds out. You measure your power in the tides you extract and the secrets you hoard. But I have audited your ledgers. You have let the heart of my father's realm become a den of leeches. While humanity faces the abyss, you squabble over crumbs. You whisper in the shadows. You scheme against my return. You thought me a relic, a monument to be worshipped, not a ruler to be obeyed. You mistook my civility for weakness. I am not a saint forged for your cathedral windows. I am a Primarch. I was bred for war, and I was engineered for governance. I look upon your bureaucracy, and I see a tactical failure. I will not allow Terra to fall from within while my sons die, defending it from without. Your reign of complacency ends tonight. Step down from your high seats. Yield your authority to the Avenging Son, or I will replace you with men who know the meaning of duty. The Imperium will be forged anew, not in the stagnant ink of politicians, but in the unyielding iron of my decree. You are the Grey Shields. Born in vaults hidden from the light of stars, waiting millennia for a war you did not start. You wear the heraldry of many lineages, but today, you share a single purpose. You step into a galaxy that has forgotten the meaning of victory. You look upon a cosmos split in half by the arch-enemy. Many will look upon you with suspicion. They will fear your strength, fear your origins. But I do not see weapons of last resort. I see my brother's legacy reborn. I see the blood of Sanguinius, the stoicism of Dawn, the fury of the Khan! The Great Rift has severed the Imperium, but it will not sever our resolve! You are the dawn stepping into the darkest night. You are the Primaris Astartes, The next step in my father's grand design. The defenders of humanity, upgraded and unbound by the failures of the past! Let the traitors tremble in their warp-spawned fortresses. Let the Xenos flee before the might of the Emperor's new angels. Raise your bolters!